Hi, welcome back to the show. I'm with Adam from Drone Camera Action. How are you, Adam?
Well,
yeah. Right.
Sorry, we were carrying on a bit before, so.
I know there was. Jeez, there's a bit been going on though, isn't there?
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
The best thing I think is the weather's getting better. So.
Which is going to lead us to
Yes.
aerial backpacking.
Aerial backpacking. So yeah, drone camera action is really good. The aerial backpacking side of it, yeah.
So, looks like we might be taking a trip to the Pilbara. That's in the northwestern Australia.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
But you're going to start doing some work in the southwest in WA here.
Yeah, so I'm going to go down WA coast a fair bit. So down near the wine region, the surf region. I'll also go to the bit of the Karri forests.
Yeah.
Because the weather's turned into better over here in Perth, WA. So we'll start moving down south a bit and take some ground shots as well as the drones. Yeah.
Talking ground shots, so we've got the GH4s. Everyone knows that's what we use, Panasonic GH4s. And you've got the Inspire 2 drone.
Yes.
But you brought this little...
The new one, yeah.
I
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us what it is.
It's basically the GoPro Black 7.
Wow.
So we've got a little plan. We're going to try to do something that live streams, and as you know, the 7 does do the live streams, and you can do that. But we're going to go through, which is your side of the world that you know more than I do.
Oh, we're going to go. So this is the old mixing. I say the old, it's still here, but we're about to rebuild this.
Old new one.
Yeah, the old new one.
Yeah.
We're going to rebuild this so we can do some live streams. So what we're going to mix into it is the GH4 cameras, the GoPro 7.
The GoPro, yes. And
also the drone.
Yes, so we're going to feed everything through.
All the mixing gear, all the Blackmagic ATEM gear that we've got. So we've got, the top is the monitors, the ATEM switcher is here for mixing. We're actually going to do a show on how we're actually going to build the new cabinet for this one. So we're going to build a whole new cabinet because we've got...
Yes, we like this, don't we?
We do. This is our recorder.
Great.
So we're going to be recording, and I'm going to take everyone through this Blackmagic Studio Mini. It takes SD cards, which is absolutely fantastic. So we'll be able to do our recordings. Also, we can preload graphics onto here and upload them into our system. But we had a challenge.
Yes.
That little Blackmagic thing there, the GoPro 7.
The GoPro 7, yes.
Doesn't talk to this Blackmagic thing.
No. So the two black things are not working.
No, doesn't like talking to each other.
Don't like each other yet.
So big shout out to John from Here to Record, another YouTube channel. Check him out. So thanks for this, John. He put us on to Dr. HDMI.
Yes, I was surprised how small it was.
I know.
We
thought we'd get something a bit bigger.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be expanded, like, you know. No, not as big as a box, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this thing is apparently will take the signal from that, convert it, so our Blackmagic ATM can read it.
Yeah.
And if it works on this, it's going to work on the drone Inspire 2.
Yes, and that's the big thing. We're going to try hook the drone up through the HDMI into that, and then we can have, multiple cameras, I suppose.
Multiple cameras.
Cameras, air, ground.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. If we could put this underwater with the...
With the waterproof.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That could be another challenge.
Might be.
I don't know.
Is it wireless?
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll work that one out.
That's another challenge for another day. Let's get through this one first.
Let's get through this one first. So our plan is to take the drone camera action on the road.
Yes.
Go with live switching gear. So go to different people's premises. If you are a business in Western Australia, like a show done from your place, with cameras, with GoPros, and with drones taking aerial footage, you're going to do some live shows, aren't
It's a whole gamut. Isn't it?
I hope they buy us a cake when we arrive there.
If we go to the wineries, big shout out to the wineries.
Yeah.
A wine,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like an idea.
What makes the GoPro 7? Because you've upgraded.
Yeah, so I've got the 6 and I went up to 7. I've done another video on a kite surfing, funny enough.
That's on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel. So I got it. It's just got hyper smooth. It's what they call it. It's more stable. You can do your live feed, which is handy for us, what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
I actually like the little unit. I did come up with a problem with the screen freezing. I think I was talking to you about that before. The screen kept freezing. I could not get my head around it. So what I did is got a high quality SIM card and put it in, and I haven't had a problem with it.
So it's the SIM card that's causing the problem?
Yeah, I'm not so sure if it was the SIM card had a problem or a scratch, because I do use them like most people, in and out, in and out, in and out. So I put a really good high quality SIM card in.
So you've got the micro one of these?
Yeah, the little micro ones. Yeah, so I've got the ScanDisc or whatever they are.
Yeah, this is a ScanDisc X Screen Pro. So this is what we use.
Yeah, the high end stuff. Yeah.
And this is class 10, but it's in the little U shape. You probably can't see it on camera, but it's got a number 3 in it. So these are really fast cards. So they're the only ones that we actually use in our cameras.
We're giving tips here.
Oh, I know. But
now that you guys know that I use those in the drone to get the
images.
Yeah, or helps with it anyway, with the process. Yeah. So go for the highest grade card, guys. Don't skimp.
And look, for the money, I mean, you can get solid state drives, which is another way of recording, but they're quite cost effective and they work really well.
And they're good, So that's how I solved that problem. I don't know, it just seemed to work.
Now, you took that kite surfing.
Yes.
And people can check that out. Any issues kite surfing you picked up? How stable? What was the quality like?
Well, I mentioned it through the video. So the kite surf, it's me out in the water with it as well. So the microphone is a lot better, definitely a lot better than the 6. It's still the wind issues and stuff, but like I said on the YouTube channel, or the blog I did, the GoPro was on top of my helmet, and I'm kite surfing. We're flat out,
How fast are you going?
Look, actually, then talk about speed. Apparently, you can do the speed thing on here.
What?
You could put like a speed dial, GPS, like.
I know, I'll tell you how fast you're going.
Yeah, but I don't know how to work that out, so maybe someone can help me with that.
Hey, drop a message below.
Yeah, because I saw you could put like the dial on it and you can have a GPS tracking. It's got some cool stuff, but I really just haven't had time. I've been too busy flying the thing in the sky, called a drone. But yeah, really cool. The hyper smooth's really good. The hyperlapsing, all that. I didn't do anything on the YouTube video of the hyperlapsing because it was just purely kite surfing stuff. I had it on a bobcat the other day while I was doing my backyard, and that was come out really cool. So
Now you upgrade. What did you upgrade it from?
The 6. So
did you have to buy new casings and that?
Nah, everything interchangeable. It's really good. So everything clicks on. The casings, the connections. So it's not like an iPhone. You get the new iPhone, you've got to get a different earpiece or something crazy. So really cool that GoPro didn't do what iPhone did. Sorry, iPhone, but everything is interchangeable. Batteries, everything.
Now, there's quite a few what they call sports action cameras around. What made you stick with the GoPro? Did you look at any of the other ones for drone camera action?
I did look at the I can't remember, the 200s or Sony something, whatever they are. And then I thought, well, you know what? It's like a DJI drone. You get a different one. These guys spend a lot more money than most people. So, and I had no problems with the 6.
No.
It was grey. That's the only problem. It should be black because it was GoPro 6 black and it was grey.
And it was great.
But this one's black. But hey, look, sometimes you just got to stick to what you like, and trust.
Now you do have another drone. Does that fit in the other drone?
Yes. So the software, I've got the. There's a few people talking about that. But the GoPro Karma. Okay, they're not doing it anymore. They've stopped them. They're not producing them anymore. So, but I can still get batteries. But I never had problems with the Karma. I actually liked it. That's how I started, was with the Karma.
Yep.
But yeah, the software, they're still giving the support. GoPro is still giving the support. So yeah, you can use the GoPro 7 onto the Karma if you got, like me, still got one. Yeah.
Now with this is because I don't do drones and I don't do this stuff. You've got the camera on the Inspire 2, the big 4K camera. Can you mount that on top of your Inspire to get a different vision?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I could probably put some sort of Velcro. It's not heavy.
No.
So I might not balance it off. The Spire's a bit of an animal, so...
It's a big drone.
Maybe that's not a bad idea.
I'm thinking, because you've got the camera underneath, haven't you?
And if
what would that look like on top?
I don't know, I'll just be scared. I don't know.
I wouldn't be scared because it's not mine.
I suppose I could do like a mounting thing like you normally do on a hammer or skateboard, you know.
Hey, have any of you guys mounted one of these on top of an Inspire 2 or any hints and tips on how you would go about it?
If there's enough people, I might do it because I think that's quite a good idea. Where did you come with that?
Just thought of it.
Your brain goes in mysterious ways.
I'm just thinking.
I wonder what that would look like because then you can actually. It would be like that eagle.
Yes.
It'd be like an eagle, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you're sitting on top of it.
Okay, now you're giving ideas. See, this is what happens.
This is what happens when we do shows.
Yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
It wouldn't be too heavy for it, you don't think?
No. They're only light, and the Inspire 2, like I said, is a bit of an animal. It's got a good payload.
Oh yeah.
I'll look at that. The cover is rounded a bit, but that's okay because I can.
You can get a bit of Velcro.
If enough people say let's try it, I'll do it.
Put it under both.
Have a bit of fun with it.
Have a go. Look,
could you imagine split screening that?
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain's now.
I know.
Top screen.
Well, imagine when you've got it coming through here, we'll get both camera feeds.
Well, what about if I turn the GoPro facing backwards?
Yeah, you could do. I like to see where I'm going, but anyway.
But the other camera's going forward.
But it's underneath. I want it on top. I want an eagle view.
Oh.
We'll do both. We'll do both.
Put it up and face it.
Okay, anyway, back to what we were going to do,
right.
and that's we're going aerial adventures. Yeah, we need scissors to open this thing. We thought we'll open this on camera and then we realised it's childproof.
Absolute child. Yeah, so
it's definitely Adam and Michael proof.
Really, that's probably the way you feel the energy in the room. I'm pretty pumped about the aerial backpack. It's something I've been planning over the winters and trying to get everything set up. I've got where I want to go.
Here's something coming up because you live in south of Perth in a lovely place called Rockingham.
Yep, Shoalwater.
Yeah, well known for its yachts down there. Mm-hmm. And I read in the paper that you've just got approval for the new marina to be built.
Yes, it's only in the last couple of days. Yeah. So we've got a development that I've filmed. It's on foreshore. Now that's one development, and now they've approved the marina, which is great because it's deep water. You can have your big yachts there. You can do refueling. It really brings up the area. So I'm super stoked.
So, are we going to be able to capture? Will we get permission, or you get permission to take drone camera action there to film that as it's built?
Oh, I'll be doing that. That's fine.
Even without permission.
Well, I know the people. I know most of the people there, but yeah, look, it's the same as the foreshore. Like people didn't even know I did that. So sometimes it's good to just do it, and they go, "Oh, okay, I see what you're doing."
Yes.
But yeah, no, we could fly in that area.
Well, that is going to be a really exciting project because it looks like it's going to be a big development.
It looks pretty good. I've seen the artistic impressions.
Yes.
Is that what they call it? That looks great. The walkway. I think there's going to be some cafes, some more boating pens, which we really need down there because we don't have anything there.
And the place is it's a gorgeous place to sail. It's just full of yachts.
Google it.
Yeah. Absolutely spectacular. Yeah. Actually, look, your new website will be coming out shortly.
Yes,
and
matter of days.
Absolutely gorgeous photos on there. Probably by the time you watch this, it may even still be up. dronecameraction.com.au.
Yes, absolutely. And it's
so if you're checking, it's not quite there. It's just Technical difficulties. Gremlins.
Yeah, maybe by the time we do this, it'll be up.
It'll be up.
It's literally that close. It's just the e-commerce side of things are causing the developers a bit of issue, but I like things right. So everyone has that great experience.
Especially with the 20 megapixel photographs that are going to be on there.
Yeah, and the videos.
And the 4K video stuff that's going to be on there. People to buy,
print,
what you like.
Whatever you want. If you want me to print and post it over here, so you've got Australian canvas, I think it's just... Well, it was made in Australia. I can say that.
Oh, not made from kangaroo, is it? No.
No. Another idea. No, it's not. Never going to happen. No.
Okay, so Rockingham Foreshow's coming up, or the marina, I should say. That's going to be really, really exciting. Where's drone camera action going to start with its aerial backpacking? Have you decided?
Yeah, we've already started it. So last week we did Gracetown. That's already posted up there.
Okay.
That was the Gracetown there. That was, just another coastline.
Is that a surfing spot, Gracetown?
Yes, Gracetown's actually a really nice place. It's got many places to stay. The caravan parks and the place there, the people are great. They did have some dead whale carcass there, which I was hoping to film the sharks going, but it was already washed up by the time I get down there. So
the sharks weren't there?
No, well, they had to go over a reef into a pond.
Could have sent some surfers out there to attract them.
Yeah, I could have dragged the thing out. Yeah, so
I'm thinking, you're kite surfing. We could take that out.
I would never kite surf near a dead whale carcass in the ocean. Really stupid. Yeah. Really stupid. So yeah, there'll be like little things like that. So I am going to try change it up a bit, try get in front of the camera a bit more too, just sort of explain what's going on. So bear with me on that one.
Because I think a lot of people from just feedback are saying, okay, love the shots you're doing, but a couple of things have come back. Are you going to show us your lenses, how you actually fly them? Because the Inspire 2 is a bit of a beast to fly.
Yes, it is. It's good.
And it might put a couple of people off actually getting one, even though the thing is absolutely amazing. So you're going to show people how to fly it?
Yeah, we're going to do live feeds, hopefully do the flying.
Do some of the, because you do some quite low feeds and you do some great shots.
Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of feedback has come back saying, Adam, you do get down and nice and low. And then I start looking. Not many drone pilots actually get down in the mix of it. But mind you, I have spent a lot of hours flying the thing, so I don't know. I like to get that feeling like you're a bird that's coming close and swooping.
Skimming.
Anyway, look, you can take great footage up really high.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's good for certain things. But I think trying to get down nice and low across the cliffs where there's no way you could do that by handing the camera over or from the ground. So I'm trying to get that mid-range where there's no way you would be able to get those type of images unless you were flying or a drone or flying something. So
you can teach people how you actually
do the
and you actually compose your shots quite well when you fly. I've noticed some of your footage. So you're going to start sharing some of your ideas on how to compose shots to get a drone shot that looks like, wow, that's fantastic. Yeah,
flying the drone is different, obviously, than camera on the ground. You've got to frame it differently. You've got to worry about which way the sun is hitting, which way. Like the Gracetown, for instance, there's certain areas the sun was going through, alcove.
Right.
And as I was flying the drone, because the sun was hitting that, I had to fly it differently. So as I flew in, I had to fly it like that.
Around.
Yeah, because what happens, the sun was bouncing over the top of it onto there, because it looked really, really good, really good. The next minute, there's this section where the sun that clipped over that side was too short, and it hit that. So you got to frame it differently, or go right. I'll come back to that frame or that shot when the sun's in a different position.
Another couple of people have asked, what's the software you're using to edit? What are you actually using as your machine to edit this stuff up?
I started with Adobe.
Yes.
And now I'm onto the Final Cut Pro.
Okay, so all you Adobe guys.
Yeah, I think I converted. I do like the Final Cut Pro. I'm still getting used to that.
There'll be a debate over that one, I suppose. So you're onto a Mac?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, and I do like it. It's a lot easier. For someone that hasn't ever picked up Final Cut Pro, to be able to pick it up and start learning and it's become pretty good.
Because because we use Final Cut Pro, and I just like it because of its drag and drop features. And I'm sure the guys in doing Adobe are going to just come and say, "This is just as easy." You know, but I have found that the final cut for me, because you can stack everything up, you can actually see it. I don't know. It just becomes really easy. A lot of pre-made stuff in there.
Yeah, I think the pre-made stuff is a great point. I think that makes life a lot easier. But it just seems to fly, and it does some magical things in the background that you can sort of play, and it doesn't, shutter.
Yeah.
Where Adobe sometimes.
Mind you.
Yeah.
You did give me some 4K footage the other day that I tried to run through mine, and I tried to do several other things at the same time.
No.
And I got that lovely wheel of death.
Yeah, that box that sort of goes there. Yeah, I don't know. It's every time you use the Inspire, that camera, that footage, nothing else happens. You just let it run.
Yeah. So
you can't do anything.
I know some of the guys have really built some of their machines up. We're talking $7,000-8,000 machines there to handle the 4K footage.
I wish I had that budget.
Yeah, so we're pretty simple. So what we do is we load it in, let it run, and just go and have a coffee.
Yeah, just go away, have a walk away. But good on you if you got one of those machines that can pump it out real quick. One day. One day.
When you're using the Final Cut, and you're bringing your footage in, did you find that easy to get your footage into Final Cut Pro? For guys who aren't using it all, just looking to depend what software they're going to use now.
Look, the Final Cut Pro, yes, you can load it up. You just double click, she pumps it in. Look, I wasn't that great on Adobe, don't get me wrong. So there might be some things I'm saying now, you can do it. You're just doing it wrong, Adam. Probably have been, but that's okay.
That's all right.
But for a newbie coming in to be able to drop it that quickly and then have it on the side there and go, move that backwards and forwards to where you want, cut in, cut out, that was a good difference.
So if someone who's not done anything before, maybe getting into it, you found learning Final Cut
Pro
easier?
Better. Yeah, a lot easier. So if you haven't touched any, my tip would be the Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
In some ways, I wish I started on the Final Cut Pro, but...
Now, some people are going to ask us as well, because some of your footage is really, really dramatic. Are you doing much colour correction coming off your cameras, Adam?
No, not really. I don't do too much colour correction. I think if you overdo it, it becomes fake. So I've got a few settings on the camera that I like for certain. So I've worked out with our environment with what filter in there. So I might be one click down on exposure, so it's a little bit darker.
Yes.
And then I can just brighten it up a bit. I found with the drone that helps, because if there's any flare-ups or big reflections, I've got a bit of a chance to clean it out. Right. But I don't do a huge amount. I like it as it is, sort of thing. Yeah.
I've noticed a few shots, and you actually check out some of the videos, you've got real good depth penetration into the water. Well, as being on the coast, there's some beautiful photographic shots on the water. Is this using the polarizers correctly to get that?
Look, I do use the polarizers on certain... I suppose each situation, you're looking at the clouds, the sun, is also how clear the water is, what time of day. So sometimes you use the filter and the exposure to get it, but you wait for a certain time of the day. Yeah. So, sometimes I like to get that nice white reflection, so I come early in the morning. Or I want some depth of colour, so I wait till the sun's above. Yeah. But I won't go out to do filming. Well, see, like if we had a big storm, or not a big storm, a heavy sea breeze for 3 or 4 days in a row, I won't go to the coast, because it's all probably churned up around
all
the
sediments and all the sands.
A bit of weed. Yeah. But the weather's coming really cool, and that's where we're going to head further south to these white sands, beautiful beaches. Beautiful. I feel the kangaroo going on the beach. That's down in Esperance and Lucky Bay. There's a few other places I'll take.
Kangaroos running along the beach?
Yeah, so I'm hoping to get one of those. Yeah. So there's a couple of places that they do that. The kangaroos come down to the beach every morning, which is really cool. Not many people know that. Well, Australians do, but I suppose these states don't. But a lot of these places I've gone since I was a kid. Like, as soon as I got my driver's license, bang, off I go. So I'm revisiting places I've been many times or a long time ago. So
So backpacking, aerial adventures.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to it.
Is about to start. Aerial backpacking is the channel on your YouTube channel. It's one of the channels you can scroll
playlist,
through.
is it?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, one of the sections on there. The playlist will be in there. Simply subscribe. Right. Now, with your photograph, just because I'm conscious of your time, but just to wrap the show up, you take some great video footage, you take some great photographs. What about people who are going, can you get me a shot of such and such? Are you going to start opening up to have some requests?
Totally. With the new website, there is a subscribes button there. So there'll be a little comments area there. So you can you get a photo of a kangaroo running down the beach? Yeah. I think it's actually be really nice to get a few, look, Anna, I want this type of shot. So then it gives me an excuse to go to certain areas. So sometimes you need an excuse to go somewhere, So it'd be really nice if people want certain shots. Drop us a line. And I'm around, aerial backpacking is cranking up because of the weather and the time of year, and I'll be cranking it right up to March. But if as soon as you get some sort of info back to me, I'll have a list. And then someone wants this, and then I can go, right, what's his name? Joe Blogs wanted a shot of a kangaroo running down the beach. Or the quokkas, I'll be going to Rottnest, of course, and I'll film a bit more around Rottnest this year as well, which is where the quokkas is. Everyone knows about, not everyone, but the little rats on quokka. Google it. Rottnest Island. So I'll be doing some more filming there. So if you want a photo of a quokka with, I don't know, a GoPro next to it.
I was laughing then because you called the quokkas rats then, and I went to Yanchek Park where the koalas are up there. We've got a big water rat, I think, a rakatata, whatever the thing's called. But up there they call them the Australian otter. So our water rat up there is known as the Australian otter.
Oh, that's confusing.
Yeah. And you're calling a quokka a rat.
Yeah, well, that's what we call it, but everyone calls it because I think when the first settlements thought they were big rats, and I think that's where Rottnest has come from, but they're not actually rats. And you Google quokka, it starts with a Q, right? And they're pretty cool little dudes. Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a few things together. So
many things together.
Maybe send every question. The other thing is, and we did talk about it once before, and that's our corporate videos. So people looking for documentary stuff, because we've got the GoPros, we've got the GH4s, we've got 4K camera gear there, we've got the Inspire 2, we've got all the editing. And we've done a few of these projects now for companies, putting together documentaries for them that really do showcase them.
Yeah, I think that's where we're teed up. This is what we're up to. We're up to no good. The documentaries are big things for us. And you know what? We're doing a great one now, which we won't release. But the education, the actual knowledge that what I'm learning from it is amazing. And so really good Australian stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, Michael. I'm telling you.
It's going to be fantastic. Make sure you we're on Drone Camration, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make your comments, make your requests. Hey, if you've got some hints and tips about these little Dr. HTML.
And if you want to put the drone on top of the drone, I won't do that.
I think I'll write that in.
Subscribe to us, guys, and help us out. And it keeps a good eye on what's happening. So, we're up to no good.
Fantastic. Till next time. Catch you later.
See you later.